Hey guys, welcome back to Next Gen Prepping, and today I'd like to talk about barter and trade because there's a good chance we forgot something when we were prepping. So when I want to talk about barter and trade, we want to talk about items we have no emotional attachment to, and these should be items that are disposable to us. They should be items that we stock on hand and have extra of, and they should be items that we know we're going to be getting rid of. So take that into account when we're prepping these. What I want to take a look at is kind of dividing this into addictions and wants, and then daily useful items that the common person, when SHTF happens, that they're going to want or see that that's going to make their life easier. So we want to look at coffee is probably the number one thing to have on hand. Getting up in the mornings, those long days, coffee is going to be something good to have. You can pick this up from a dollar store, and then I just vacuum seal mine so they last forever. Second thing I want to go to is talking about alcohol. There's going to be two ways. The larger the bottle, the cheaper it gets. I find that these little 10 packs will work really well when you don't want to get rid of a large bottle, or you want to divide something out, break change, for example. Or you can go with a more medium size bag or bottle that you can carry around and not have to lug around a big jug with. Should be prepping both. You should have both set aside to get rid of. To go along with alcohol, tobacco, it's a stressful time. People want to keep their bad habits, and it's going to relieve their stress. You don't know what kind of bond you're going to have just by handing out a cigarette to somebody, or just trading it for some extra food, or that one item you forgot to prep that you thought was totally worthless when we're walking around Walmart, and now it seems like it's dire if you don't have it. Another good way of making friends is that sweet tooth. I personally like to go and get the little fun size bars in a pack. Again, you're going to see a lot of vacuum sealing here because it just helps food last a long time. I like the small packs where it's little individual bars, and it's going to be easy to trade with and easy to just get rid of whole packs. Again, this is all stuff that we're getting rid of that we have no attachment to, and we want to make sure that anybody else can feel like they're winning the bargain. The whole point of trading and bartering is to let the other person feel like they won. If we have no emotional attachment to this, we're going to feel a lot better at the end of the day with our deals and trades and barters that we're making. To go with chocolate, there's also another good point to go with, is just getting chocolate chips. Chocolate chips used for cooking, baking, but also if you just want to open the bag up and just have one at the end of the day, one after your dinner at the end of the night, it is a good comfort relaxer as well too. They do make them in little mini size bars there for cooking, so some sweet tooth stuff there. The other thing I want to talk about is now kind of going into the daily tools. And I kind of want to go a little bit unconventional about this because everybody wants to throw in all their crazy stuff at this point, and I think we got to keep this more common and keep this more use of what we're going to be using. One thing I don't see very many people tell about prepping and holding on to, can openers. Guys, there's a good book out there. It's called 299 Days. It's by Glenn Tate. He talks a lot about can openers and building friendships and bonds. And when we're in, a year into prepping, when the lights are out, guys, extra can openers on hand is a good thing to have. The other thing too, talking about canning and can openers or canning lids, guys, they're hard to find. If 2020 didn't teach us anything, it's just that these resources are going to be hard to find. I talk with a lot of people, and they can't find canning lids. They're just selling the sets of jars, and that's really expensive to buy the jars when all you need is the lids and bands. Bands pretty much last forever. You can get multiple uses out of bands. Sometimes you can get lucky reusing lids, so save your lids, you guys. Put them in a pile separate from everything else, and just know that that's going to come in handy down the road. Other kind of useful tools are going to be Leathermans. Little fold-over players there. These are going to be tools that fit in the pocket, that are easy to carry and come around with you. A million and one uses for these things, guys. There's going to be somebody that needs one in the future. Get them while you can. Get some cheaper ones that you don't have to go out and buy the $100 ones. The $5, $10, $20 ones will work when you're looking to trade with somebody. They're going to know what they're getting into. They're going to know the quality. We're not looking to sell high quality stuff here. We're looking for items that we want to get rid of and that we have no attachment to, so it doesn't feel bad when we're making a trade. Another thing that we're going to go through is flashlights. I have a Streamlight. This is one of my nicer ones, but just as a placement here, Black Friday deals, you can pick up 4 packs of flashlights for $10. The LEDs, they have those little fancy light bulbs in them that have 1,000,000 lumens. It's disposable. It's something we should always have on hand. The flashlights are a really good item to have to trade, because when the power's out, we're gonna need to see. Another common thing, lighters. We all have use for lighters in the future. Fires, getting fires going for heat, for cooking, boiling water, etc. And then something more, again, disposable, boxes of matches. These are strike on box, but you guys can pick up strike anywhere. Those will be more valuable, and they will be a lot easier to get rid of and have a higher want. Going along with that, we're going to talk about allergy medicine, anti-diarrheal here, stuff to make your stomach feel better, painkillers. We're going to look at anything here that's just going to be making our life a little bit easier, and taking some of that pain away, some of that irritation, inflammation, stuff like that. We're looking for things to make us feel better and to make our lives a little bit easier. And now I want to kind of go into what I would kind of say the currency part of this. We have a ton of different ways to make currency. I really believe that little 22 shells or any kind of ammo is gonna be worth its weight in gold when the power doesn't come back on, when you're hunting for your food, when you're looking to make trades. And these little 50 boxes of 22 shells are both really, really convenient. They're easy to carry. It's not like you're giving up the end of the world when you're handing out a box of these or trading with somebody for something. And it's going to be something that a lot of people are going to want, and a lot of people are going to want to use. But it's also going to be easy for someone else to trade that for something they want as well too. So a good little universal item. It is a consumable, so once you shoot it, it is gone. But I would like to think of this as a currency, and think of this as your dollar. Moving along with currency, silver ounce coins. It's going to be real easy for people to recognize what they are. It's going to say 1 ounce silver. Common ones to get are going to be the Canadian maple leaf and the US eagle. Just stick to those two. Buy from Amex. You're going to get some reliable silver there. And then old constitutional silver. We're talking pre-1964. Do not fall for 1964 and older nickels. Stay away from them. Quarters and dimes are going to be your best way for prepping silver, if you want to do American constitutional silver. And then going with gold. Gold is going to be expensive. It's going to be there to protect your value, or if you want to purchase a high volume of item, if you need a bunch of gas, or you need XYZ, but you need a larger amount of it. Have some 1 gram gold bars and then some 1 gram gold coins. You do pay a premium for having them in the fancy packages like this, but it is a secure way, in a way that you just know you're buying something that's trusted. It's got value. Buy from reliable websites while you can right now. Go to your local pawn shops. They'll have some gold or silver there. But yeah, these are, again, you guys, I just want to touch on, these are items that we want to get rid of. These are going to be items that when we need something, we're going to be willing to give these up to get what we want and to not get attached to these. These are disposable. These are items I would even consider giving to somebody that I would like to make a relationship with, or somebody I'd want to bond with, whether I need information, whether if they're a farmer and I know they're going to have some crops coming, and maybe I want to just give them a pack of cigarettes, or give them a bag of coffee, that when that time comes around, that they see me, or the day that I might need help, maybe I might need help putting a fence in, or digging a hole, or having them come over and help me start my garden, or helping me, with my crops that be growing. Building a relationship is a key part of prepping and a good way to have stability there. So don't be afraid that if somebody needs something, to give it away to them either, because that does build bonds, and that's going to strengthen yourself and just make yourself that much farther ahead of everybody else. So again, guys, please comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to have a conversation down there. We're going to be keeping this going here.